Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
The name's Murphy. I'm the one in the hat. Can you see me?
What the hell's happened to me?
Well, what do you think happened? You saw the warning signs and you ignored them. Just like me.
Signs? What signs?
Don't breathe the sea air. Does that ring any bells? But there's no point arguing about it. We're practically already dead.
What's wrong with the air?
You fill your lungs with that shit, and it freezes all your motor functions for as long as it's circling in your system. It's also painful as hell. Not at first, but mark my words, you'll feel it too.
Who's the man with no face?
How should I know? He didn't tell me his name. I don't think he can speak at all. All I know is that he brings people here once they're paralyzed. Then he coats them in hot wax so he can turn them into statues, dressed as crew and passengers of this fucking ship. He's left for now. You know why? Yes, you guessed it. He's getting a bath of molten wax nice and ready for you, 'cause, darling, you're about to be dipped in that shit from head to toe. So, perhaps it's best that, well, you prepare for it. Mentally.
No.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. I'm already half dead inside my wax shell, darling. Just waiting for the suffering to end. Oh, thanks to that... what would you even call him?
I'd call him the sculptor.
'Cause he sculpts things out of wax. Makes sense, I guess.
How long have you been here, Murphy?
I don't know. The day and night cycle doesn't exist aboard this ship, but it feels like a very long time.
How did you end up on Burnhouse Lane?
Oh, darling, the things I'd done, it was all just a matter of time. I came to Burnhouse Lane to pay for the lifetime of overindulgence. But the price... well, the price has exceeded my expectations. And you? What's a fine young lass like yourself doing on Burnhouse Lane?
I'm only passing through.
Oh, aren't we all? And yet, the place starts to feel more and more like home. Strange, isn't it?
Are you saying that all these sculptures have dead bodies inside them?
Oh, yes, and all the ones up on the main deck, too. Some are quite old, all rotten inside, barely holding together. Can't you tell by the stench of death? Your sculptor has been quite a busy bee. And the worst part is...
I know. The worst part is, we'll soon join them.
at least the pain will stop. It stops when you're dead, right?
Well, I'm not gonna die like this. Give me a moment to think.
I admire your willpower, darling. But I've tried everything. We are gonna die here. No, I should have never set my foot aboard this ship in the first place. But you know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat.
Murphy. You hang in there. I'll get us out soon.
Just save yourself if you know how. Me? Well, we both know I'm already done for.
Miller.
Fuck me. You're seeing this too, lady? Well done, lady. You did it! This poisonous air won't trouble you now. But before you leave this dreadful ship, and I really hope you do, could you do me a little favor first?
Yes?
Thank you. Find something big and sharp and smash me to pieces with it, would you?
Are you mad? Why would I do that to you?
I'm in so much pain. I just want the suffering to stop. Please. I've been here for so long. I'll welcome death with open arms.
I'll think about it. It's a large metal valve. It's a lock.
Why didn't these people make Sir George do the murder himself? Because they didn't want to get him hanged. They, want to blackmail. Who do you think the actual murderer is? I cut off the finger. I further to understand, the severed finger is what links the blackmail to the wings. I took this one. Isn't how he got there. For all he knows, he may have committed the atrocious crime during some dreadful lapse of sanity. That statement is utterly demoralized. That famous picture. Now, this went this one. And being human, nothing to make anything rather than stand trial on a charge and name.
I see you found your little one.
I found something. A creature. But I don't know what it is.
Put it down somewhere, will you? We'll take a closer look. He's a good little boy, isn't he?
What?
Good God, just look at him. He's almost starved to death. Feed him. He belongs to you now.
Feed him? With what?
Just give him part of yourself. That's what mothers do. Just look at him run! That's it! That axe! Hit me! Shatter me into pieces! It is time for my agony to end! Yes, and again! It's time for the final blow!
Murphy?
Miller.
Who goes there? Identify yourself right now, or I shall obliterate you! Oh, you could be him in disguise, sneaking up on me. What's your name? I swear I'm gonna shoot you right in your ugly face if you don't tell me who you are.
Angie.
Angie? No, it's not. Liar!
My name is Rob.
Rob? Yeah, I remember you, Rob. You crooked, thieving priest. You old perv. You stole my shotty, you bloody bastard. Well, eat shit, motherfucker.
Miller.
Well, well, well. Just look who's here. I don't want to fight with you, Jenny. Can we be friends again?
About that. Look, Angie, I'm not really a good friend material. I never said I was. I'm just pissed at the whole world right now, and you're part of it, so yeah, I just want to be left alone.
You're suffering from withdrawal symptoms. That's why you've been such a dick.
Oh, yeah? Your constant smoking reminds me of how I used to do it. So, thanks for giving me nicotine cravings. Thanks a bunch. There's nothing like a secondhand smoke when you're trying your hardest not to think about it. But it doesn't matter now.
James. Am I?
No. You're alive. You're safe now. Take a deep breath, Angie. The worst is over. At least for now.
Are you really here?
I think so, but I feel like we don't have a lot of time. I'd like to hold you in my arms one last time, just in case we wake up and find it was all just a dream. I've missed you, Angie. Those 2 years we had together. They were the best years of my life.
I'm scared, James. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I used to pretend I was strong. I tried to be there for you, to support you. But when you died, it felt like I died with you. Nothing mattered to me. I was a broken fucking shell.
I'm sorry. I didn't want that.
Did you know I got sick with cancer too? Yeah. I'm dying. And I can't even blame anyone. Because I did this all to myself by smoking all those fucking cigarettes. I tried to end my life too.
That's just... Fuck's sake, Angie. Why? Why would you do that?
I was so confused. But it didn't work, okay? So for now I'm just hanging around. Waiting.
Waiting. Yeah. I remember that. Just waiting and waiting and waiting.
That hook should have killed me. And yet, I'm standing here talking to you and I feel no pain. How is that even possible?
I'd say, even in the worst nightmare, you get to have that one time the luck's on your fucking side. Don't you think you deserve that?
I killed the sculptor. I thought he'd never die. But I outsmarted him. Feels good. Remember how happy we used to be?
I didn't think it was possible to fall for someone like that. Like, in the movies.
A lonely young nurse meeting a handsome stranger.
Who also happened to be her patient.
We didn't care about any of that.
I wish we could say the same about your matron.
Yeah. But she was just jealous. She probably wanted you for herself.
Oh, I looked like a fucking rock star back then, but a dying man isn't exactly the best husband material. Even for your matron.
You were in remission. We thought...
Well, shit happens, don't it?
Yeah.
Do you ever regret, any of this? Getting involved with me on the level we did, just to get your heart broken?
What sort of stupid question is that? I'm not even gonna answer that. You know, there was something about you I could not resist. It was like kissing a vampire. You know it's a terrible idea, but you do it anyway.
I'll take that. But only because I love vampires.
I know you do.
Shit. I wish I was a vampire now.
Yeah. So do I. Vampires don't get cancer. did you get here?
I'm not really sure. I've been away, wandering the empty streets of a city I didn't know. I was cold and lost. But then I found something, and I instantly knew that it belongs to you. I had to give it to you.
What is it?
I'll take you to it in a minute. It's a reminder that sometimes not everything's fully lost.
Come with me.
Yeah, I will. We've got to find a way out.
I can't lose you again. It was bad enough the first time.
I'm so sorry. I know. But I've always said one day I'll be your get-out-of-jail-free card. And I'm here now.
Just tell me one thing. How many rules are you breaking by being here?
Oh, I don't know. I guess all of them?
I don't want to die. James, I'm not ready for it. I found Burnhouse Lane and discovered its secrets. I can survive this. There's a cure. I've almost got it. But sometimes, deep down, I start thinking, and it feels like I've been sent on a fool's errand. All this stuff can't be real. How could it? It's fucking ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. You've said you've almost got it. It would be crazy to give up now.
And what if I lose?
Then we'll worry about plan B. But right now, it's time. We must go. Close your eyes and count to 5. I've got a little surprise for you. Something that'll put a big smile on your face.
5.
Turn around.
Moonlight! But how? You were dead.
Come on, Angie. Do I really have to remind you how many lives cats have? I knew I had to bring him back to you as soon as I saw him. A friend you'd lost. A friend reborn. He'll guide us through the dark. All we need to do is follow him and stay inside his light. Or else the darkness will take us.
You should know that I'm friends with darkness nowadays.
Really?
I'm a big girl. Doesn't scare me anymore.
The darkness I'm talking about isn't just the absence of light, Angie. It's a state of mind.
Exactly. And she's my friend. I call her Brenda.
Yeah, well, stay close then, or you'll make Brenda very, very angry.
James? No.
waiting for you and I dozed off, I guess. You did take a long time getting here, to be fair.
Yeah, well, it wasn't easy. But I'm here now.
Yes, welcome.
Did you really have to drag me down here? This place is... hell.
It's dark and it's warm. That's what cats like the most.
Well, I'm not a cat, and I hate it. I did what you asked. Can I go home now?
I honestly thought you'd give up by now. But you are a persistent one. 4 tasks completed. What can I say? Impressive. But you're not quite done yet.
Sometimes I don't know if I should thank you or punch you.
You wouldn't do that. I might look like a monster, but you know that deep down I'm just a cat, and cats are many things. But they're never evil.
That's not what I heard.
Really? And who's spreading these false rumors?
The dog owners?
Ah, yes, they would. But no one takes them seriously, do they? Listen, it's time for the final task. Are you ready for it?
No. But give it to me anyway.
Then listen carefully. You must tell someone the whole truth about yourself. The good and the bad. And all the dirt. Like you would to a best friend. If you had one, of course. But you can't hide anything. It won't work if you do.
Why? What's the point of this?
You must rid yourself of all this baggage. You people hold on to it for way too long.
No, we don't. I don't have any baggage.
You? Please. You're so badly conflicted with yourself that you don't even remember who you used to be.
Fine. I'll just talk to Jenny.
As long as you tell her everything and she listens to it, that should be just fine.
But, wait. How will I know if I've told her everything?
You'll know because once it's done, a man called Mr. Fox will arrive at the farm. Let him in. He'll be so hungry he could eat a horse. Offer him food, but never speak to him. Do you understand? You cannot say even a single word to Mr. Fox or, well, just don't. He's very peculiar about it.
At least I won't say the wrong thing for once.
Once Mr. Fox is fed, he will go, and you will follow him to a place on the moors. He'll show you a spot where you must dig a hole and recover a treasure buried underground. With that in your possession, you will finally be able to remove the illness from your body. Oh, he will also require a drop of your blood, so don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, I got it. I think.
Good. Go back now, get some rest. You're gonna need it.
Richard!
Go on, hop on his back. He won't bite. He's here to take you home.
Arno,
Yes?
where do I even start? Are you feeling alright?
Oh, yes, thank you. Why?
I just thought. The things we saw in the woods. Perhaps you're suffering from PTSD or something. 'Cause, you know, that happens to people.
I was a bit upset at first when I realized we made a mistake, but now I'm back on the right track again. It feels good.
Did you bring this body all the way back from the forest?
Well, it didn't magically teleport here.
But why would you do that?
There's still so much we don't know about her. And if we left her there, she'd just become food for wild animals. I'm sure you'll agree with me that no one benefits from that. Except for wild animals, I guess. But they'll find something else to snack on, won't they?
Oh no, this is weird.
I know. But I had to do this. You know how important it is to me.
I do, but I feel like you've crossed a line here. Big time.
I just need a day or two. Then I'll get rid of it. I promise.
Is that a pentagram on the wall?
I'm afraid I had to put one there, yes.
And the candles? What exactly are you trying to do here?
It's a little complicated, but to cut the long story short, I'm trying to finish what she started.
You're trying to bring her dead father back to life?
No, not exactly. I'm trying to bring her back to life.
I have only one question. Why?
I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. But I have this strong feeling that it's not the end of her story. And if I do this, it will save us all in the end.
Save us all? From what?
I don't know. I didn't have a vision. I didn't see things happen. I have a feeling. A hunch, if you like. It could mean nothing. But I just don't want to ignore it.
Come on. Nobody even wants her back. She's evil.
She's not. She's been misunderstood.
Misunderstood my arse. This woman murdered dozens of people in the name of Satan.
She didn't mean it.
Don't be ridiculous, Arno. She bashed my head so hard I can still feel it. I'm lucky to be alive.
I'm sorry, Angie. I'm not trying to excuse her for the way she treated you. All I say is that perhaps we didn't fully understand the reasons she did all those things. And I've followed this story for so long that now I feel like I deserve a closure. That's all.
What exactly are you up to?
I'm just trying to understand what role all this black magic played in her story. Some of these rituals are pretty interesting, but I can see where she went wrong. So now I'm trying to correct her mistakes, and soon, fingers crossed, we'll find out if it was all true.
You're messing with dangerous stuff there, Arno.
I know what I'm doing.
You've done a terrible thing bringing her here. What were you even thinking?
But look at her. She's magnificent.
She's dead. And normal people like you and me don't play with dead bodies. It's creepy and just wrong.
Angie. Imagine you found a dead unicorn in the woods. You wouldn't just leave it there, would you? You wouldn't let that wonderful, mysterious miracle waste away without revealing its secrets to the world.
This ain't no bloody unicorn, Arno. It's just a dead, crazy woman that lived like a boar and died like one too. And she has no business staying here in George's family home.
I know it's hard to understand, but fine. Just give me a day or two and I will dispose of the body. I promise.
I'm just gonna go and pretend I didn't see it. But be careful, Arno. There's some evil in this world that can never be dead enough.
That's exactly what I'm hoping for.
I'll see you later. But be careful, yeah?
Yeah, don't worry. Everything will be just fine.
Woo! Angie! What up, girl? We're having a party. Join us.
I'm glad you're here, nurse.
Why?
I wanted to apologize for, accusing you of Richard's death. I was being an arsehole.
What?
Arsehole. I was an arsehole.
Yeah, I heard you. I just wanted you to say it again.
I was wrong. And I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
What?
Forgive me.
It's alright, Kieran. I forgive you. Sometimes we all say things we don't mean. You just really loved that horse, didn't you?
I did, as a matter of fact. This here is Richard's wake. Join us. Let's drink in his memory.
I don't think so, Kieran.
Come on, nurse. Red or white? Or do you prefer beer?
I'm not a big drinker. Besides, I need a clear head for now.
Then take a bottle with you for later. Go on, it's on me.
I already have one, but thanks. Jenny, we need to talk.
What? Speak up, girl. I can't hear you.
Turn it off, will you? It's too loud.
You gotta speak up. I can't hear you.
The music, it's too...
I know. This song fucking rocks.
We need to talk.
Now?
Now!
But what about the party?
Come on, you'll be back before you know it.
I guess, but... Hey, do you have any cigarettes? I'd really like to smoke one.
No, I don't.
But, come on! You always smoke like a chimney. I know you have them. I'll just have one. What's the big deal?
I don't want you to start smoking again.
Oh, for God's sake, Angie. Can you just chill the fuck out?
One cigarette is all it takes. Before you know it, you'll be back smoking a pack every day.
Oh, yeah. But guess what? You're not my fucking mother. So stop being so fucking patronizing, will you?
Do you really want to get cancer like me?
Yeah, like one cigarette is gonna kill me. Get a fucking grip, will you?
I'm not giving you a cigarette, Jenny.
Oh, fine. Jesus, I'll ask somebody else then. But thanks for being a total asshole. Again.
Can we just talk like normal people instead of fighting?
What?
Can we go outside and talk?
You're a real party pooper, you know? But fine. Just wait for me behind the barn. You know, where Robert died.
Richard!
What?
The horse's name was Richard.
Yeah, whatever. Just wait for me by the barn. I'll be there in a minute.
You alright, George?
Oh, I'm fine, dear. You?
Yeah.
Well, guess what I found? Or wait, I'll give you a clue. It's about this long, it's known to cause heart and lung diseases, and it usually comes in a pack of 20.
Look, I just didn't want you to get back to your old habit. Especially now that you've been drinking.
You're literally doing it all the time yourself. So please, don't be a fucking hypocrite. I'm having it whether you like it or not. This is heaven. Oh, why did I ever quit?
Jenny, there's something I want to talk to you about. Remember when I told you that I have cancer?
Cancer? Yes. But didn't you say you were getting better?
No? This is incurable, inoperable lung cancer. It'll keep growing until it kills me.
Are you sure? You don't look like you're dying to me.
Wait, what? Of course I'm sure. Just because there's no blood pouring out of my eyes and I don't crawl on the floor doesn't mean that I'm fine. For now.
I don't believe you. My pap had cancer, and he looks like Uncle Fester. You know, from the Addams Family. And he puked a lot.
That's because you probably had chemo. I'm not doing it. It's too late. And I've seen what it does to people. I don't want to die stuck in a hospital bed.
I know a good doctor in LA. I'll give you his number when I get back home.
You don't understand? This can't be cured. Not by the doctors, anyway. I'm not sure if I fed Richard the way I was meant to.
Wait. Who is Richard again?
The horse?
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Too much wine makes me forget stuff. By the way, I'm trying to get Kieran drunk so he would tell me more about the bunker door in the basement. He's lived on this farm for a long-ass time, right? He's gotta know something. Another few drinks and he'll spill it all to me like a good little girl.
I want to live, but I don't even know how to anymore. I can feel the doom clock ticking above my head and it's driving me insane. I should make a bucket list like other people do, to live while I still can. Do cool, crazy stuff like bungee jumping or swimming with fucking dolphins. But instead, here I am. Unable to accept what's coming, desperately trying to cheat death. But no one has that kind of power. Least of all me.
Hey! I swam with dolphins in the Bahamas last year.
What?
Uh-huh. Did you know? The dolphins don't really smile. I mean, they look like they do, but they don't. It's just the shape of their face.
Right. Good to know. That's very useful knowledge for me. Thank you.
Are you being sarcastic now? 'Cause, damn, I'm trying my best here to take your mind off all these problems. You really need to let shit go.
Yeah, I will. Sure. I get it, Jenny. As a matter of fact, if I was a dolphin, I'd be smiling right fucking now.
Ugh, you are being sarcastic.
That's because you're not listening to me.
Fine. I'll try harder. Jesus!
I don't really have any friends. I mean, I have colleagues from work, well, mostly just Tracy, because working for the agency, I travel a lot, covering shifts in hospitals and nursing homes all across the country. The pay's good, but you don't really get enough time to bond with anyone. This job here is quite different. I don't usually spend that long in one place.
Angie? Why are you telling me this?
I just need a friend, I guess. A real one. Someone like you.
Me? Angie, are you blind? You really think I'm a good friend material for anyone, let alone someone like you? Look at me. I'm a Hollywood star. I got to the top by sleeping with every man that wanted me, and by destroying every woman that stood in my way. It's in my job description to act like a spoiled fucking bitch, to demand, to take anything I want. And I have no time or desire to be anyone's friend because I know that in the end, I'll have to stab them right in the back. I always do.
I know there's a part of you that cares. You weren't looking for me in the woods. You risked your life.
I was bored.
This isn't the real you.
Then what do you know about the real me?
You're a drug addict, Jenny. And if you wanted to, you could get help. And you could get better.
That'll teach you to mind your own fucking business. Oh, and by the way, I think you made it all up. You don't really have cancer, do you? You just wanted people to feel sorry for you. And that's fucking pathetic, you know.
I fell in a puddle.
Oh, well, unlucky. But that's not all, is it? There's something else bothering you, I can tell.
You know, it's just life.
You won't fool me that easily, dear. I might be old, but I'm not blind. It's time to open this big bag of worries. You've been carrying it around for weeks.
Alright, I'll tell you. There's a disgusting, ugly cancer growing inside my chest. It's here to kill me, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. I probably shouldn't even be here, but I'd convinced myself that I should do this one last job. I thought this would pay for the trip my late husband always dreamed of. Japan. It always seemed so cool. But now that I think about it, it's not even my dream. Do I really want to go there? Or am I desperately trying to run away from people saying they're sorry and the way they look at me? To hide and pretend that I'm still fine and nothing's happened. And yes, I was married. It felt real. It was real. But my husband was a sick man. We both knew our time was short. And no matter how loved he made me feel, I accepted we wouldn't live happily forever after. And yet, it still surprised me how quickly it all happened. Suddenly, I was alone. But I promised James that I would be strong, and I was determined to keep that promise no matter what. I made an effort to get dressed every morning, to eat, to go to work, knowing that in time, the pain would become easier to bear. And then this happened. First, the cough, then the chest pains, and blood on the tissue. I couldn't believe the same fucking thing was happening to me. I lost a husband, but I wasn't ready to lose my life. I mean, I promised him I'd live on. But they called me in, and they confirmed what I already knew. I remember they all looked down at their shoes whenever they mentioned the word cancer. That fucking cancer! Was it because I smoked more since James had died? But some people smoke all their lives and they never get sick. Life had taken so much from me already, and then it still decided it wasn't enough yet, so it came back for what's left. What did I do to be punished like this? Why me? It's not fucking fair. So, now, I know how this ends. I get nowhere. My whole life was fucking pointless. I achieved nothing, and those few people that know me will soon forget I ever existed. And on top of it, I'm probably losing my mind because I've seen things. A talking cat from a burned house, different worlds, disfigured creatures. But that's probably just my cancer spreading into my brain because I'm sure it was all in my head. George, I'm just tired and scared. And now I'm covered in mud, and I don't even have any clean clothes to put on. And I... Thank you, George. I needed to let it all out, I guess.
And now you also need a nice cup of tea. I'll make you one. But first, let's get you a change of clothes.
I'm alright. These will dry soon.
No. You should take one of the jumpers from the line. And there's a pair of jeans there that looks about your size too.
No, I can't.
I insist. They're Sarah's old clothes. She ain't worn 'em in years. Nah, they're too small for her anyway. I was thinking I'd give 'em to a charity shop in Oniton. But this is even better. And it'll save us a trip in a town.
Yeah?
Of course. Go on, grab one and go get changed. I'll put the kettle on.
know why you came here. You want the box, don't you?
I was told to look for the treasure. This box sounds like it could be it.
I'm sure it is. After all, there's nothing else here that's worth looking for. Just a whole lot of suffering wherever you go.
Who are you?
Look. Whenever I try to remember my name, I get this huge fucking headache. It literally feels like my brain's being stabbed with hundreds of tiny knives. So, no offense, but I'll just skip that part, may I? It's not like it matters anyway. I'm just another ghost, living on Burnhouse Lane, waiting for something. I think it should be happening any day now.
Tell me more about this box.
Well, it's black, which, by the way, happens to be my favorite color. And it's made of wood, about this big. But it's not the box itself that you want. It's what's in it.
And what's that?
Oh, I won't spoil it for you. You'll see for yourself when you get it. If you get it, I mean. 'Cause it's not gonna be easy.
Do you know where I can find this box?
Yeah. It's in the other building, right across this great big chasm. Look.
But how can I get there?
I know a way. I could take you there. But there's something we should do before we go. And I know this will sound a bit crazy, but we'll need a cat to help us.
The bent cat? You know him?
What? No, he's not burned. He's white as snow, with a black stripe on his tail. He kinda looks like a big raccoon, you know what I mean?
Moonlight?
Yes, so you know him.
Oh, we've been to hell and back together. He's an old friend. Where is he?
Well, it's a long bloody street. He could be anywhere. But you can summon him.
Summon? A cat?
Summon a cat, indeed.
How the hell do I summon a cat?
Well, there's only one way I know. So, tell me, can you by any chance play the piano?
What? Yeah. I can. I used to be pretty good. But what's that got to do with bloody cats?
They love it.
How do you know?
I have this friend who always opens the window and plays for the neighborhood cats. And they all come running like she's their cat mother calling them for dinner.
Shall we ask a friend to play then?
No, she can't come to Burnhouse Lane, thankfully. So, yeah, it's gonna have to be you, I'm afraid. Oh, and make sure you put out a bowl of milk for the cat first. They like that.
Okay. Milk and music. Yeah, I can do that. Why do you not want the box for yourself?
Oh, that's because I know what's inside. And it's not for me. Or rather, I know I'd be very tempted to use it, because I really don't want to die. But that would make me someone that I don't want to be. So I'll pass. Thank you. But you can have it. It's okay. I don't judge.
Stop beating around the bush and tell me what's in the box. Now.
Don't start with this cat voodoo, please. I've been around cats for so long, I've grown immune to it. But since you really want to know, I'll tell you a bit more. You want spoilers? I'll spoil it for you. Why not? But I'll only do it if you play my game and give me a correct answer to my question. Interested?
Yes.
Great! It involves magic, so listen carefully. I am now picturing an object. A vegetable. I can see it inside my head clear as day. I will now send this image into your mind. Share it with you, telepathically. I want you to focus real hard and see it too. Take your time. And then tell me, what vegetable am I thinking of?
The answer is cabbage.
Nope. That's a wrong answer. Sorry.
Hey, how do I know you're not cheating?
I'd never do that.
Shouldn't you have the correct answer, written on a piece of paper to prove it to me?
Huh. Good point. I should, really. Oh well, I'll try that next time. But for now, the game's over, I'm afraid. And sadly, we both lost.
Is there anything in particular I should play?
I don't think it matters, as long as the music is coming straight from your heart.
I haven't played in years.
Don't worry. It'll all come back to you. I'm sure of it.
You're sick. Like me, aren't you?
Everyone's sick on Burnhouse Lane. Haven't you noticed that yet? We're all dealing with it differently. Some of us give up right at the start. They put a gun to their head and pull the trigger. They swallow poison. Anything, really, just to escape the horrors waiting for them here. Then there's the weak ones. They try to fight, but how can they win against their own minds? So they all turn into pathetic shadows of their former selves, and they wander the dark corners of this place like zombies. And then there's us. We are strong enough to see it through to the end, but at what cost?
Wait, what did you say I have to do?
Well, I thought you should summon the cat. Just leave a bowl of milk for him right there on the edge of the chasm. Then play the piano to let him know it's there.
Can I use this piano here?
Of course, that's what it's here for. Unfortunately, it's currently locked.
Of course it is.
It's this stupid neighbor. He locked it. He barged in here shouting something about the noise and waving his arms in the air. And then he grabbed the key and swallowed it. So now, we can't play.
Looks like I'll have to talk to him.
You better hurry. Last I heard, he wasn't feeling too well.
Where can I get milk around here?
I'm not sure.
Are there any shops still open?
On Burnhouse Lane? No. But there used to be a coffee shop just around the corner. Perhaps try that?
Thanks. It's time for me. I'll talk to you later, girl.
Be careful out there. I heard strange noises outside earlier tonight.